Yuna. You would pity me now?
Lord Seymour! What happened here?
What have I done?
Wait a minute, it's not our fault at all. Seymour struck first, he's the bad guy.
You did this?
Yuna, send him.
No, stop! Stay away from him, traitors!
Traitors.
We're finished.
Now hold on just a minute. Seymour's the bad guy, right? We'll just explain to everyone what happened.
It won't be that easy. Let's get out of here.
Oh boy. We've just killed a very high-ranking Yevon priest. A maester. Oh yeah, that's a lot of weapons. Some of them might actually be pretty useful. We can take a look at those. And we've got Shiva, the Ice Queen. Oh, so that was an interesting little episode. And the first time I played this, my first thought was, just say he had a heart attack or something. Why are you admitting that you killed him? Because, I mean, it seems like Trommel, I mean, if we didn't say anything, we could probably just made him believe anything. So, A, why didn't you just say it was something else? And B, why didn't you just send him anyway? They just let him be carried off. The guy's dead. What are they doing? But we're going to find ourselves asking questions like that quite often in this game. Let's have a look. Actually, before doing this, let's have a look at the items. I'm more interested in those right now. Because this guy drops some pretty sweet things. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, not bad. Very nice. You see, there is something that's pretty good. Unfortunately, you could have got a weapon that would give you sleep strike, not sleep strike, silent strike. So silent strike is not a bad ability to have. It can come in handy sometimes. But at least we've got silence-proof armor with 2 free slots for Lulu. So that's pretty good. Dark Touch, at least it's got 2 free slots, might come in useful for something else. Sensor, yeah, the rest of it is nothing interesting, but the Silence Proof is not bad armor at all. Okay, let's get some of this HP. And then we'll begin the long road back towards Waka's Grid. Because by the time we're done with the HP nodes around here, up to here, then he's going to be pretty much a boss anyway, so he can afford to backtrack a little bit. But the unfortunate thing about this is, even though Yuna's already got the Aeon, we still have to do the Cloister of Trials, so they don't let you get away with that, unfortunately. These are only small increases, but what the hell? Might as well. Wait, hold on. So obviously, as you notice, when you're backtracking, you can go back further than 1 node if you've already activated it before. Wow, magic increase. Yes. And by 4. Do want. Her HP is never that impressive anyway, so might as well pick up a bit more if we can. Some more HP. So as you can see, the grid is starting to improve here. We've got strength, 2 and 2, that's a boost of 4, 6, 7, 11. So in a very short space of time, so within about 6 or 7 sphere levels, maybe a little bit more, his strength is going to be 11 higher. So, oh shit, she's got 7. So yeah, Waka's going to start to gain in power very quickly. If the TKO didn't already make him awesome. I might have to stop using the TKO. So the unfortunate thing for Tidus is that his grid ends next to Yuna's grid. So this is where Tidus' grid ends. Up here with a quick hit. And then he moves on to Yuna's grid. So you might want to... Eventually we'll get special spheres that will enable us to move characters to different positions on the sphere grid. So that's what you're going to want to do with Tidus. Unless you want to make him a white mage, if that's your thing, then feel free. HP boost. Threaten is an interesting ability. But yeah, strength 28, 27, so... Well, there you go, Waka's already more powerful. But he has had a strength +4, so that's important. So, I have mentioned since the start of the game that Yuna will eventually be able to learn black magic. And she does it through use of black magic spheres. So, let's say I select that. I can learn black magic nodes that were activated by other players. So I only have 2, so let's say I could only learn 2 of these. So if you're struggling in the game, or you just think that it's okay for Yuna to also have black magic, then feel free. If you don't enjoy using Lulu, then you can train Yuna up to be a black mage pretty early on, so she can deal with most enemies. But like I've said since the beginning, once you teach Yuna black magic, Lulu starts to become redundant, so I'm not going to do that. What I will do, I'll probably just teach her Drain, just because that heals the person that uses it. It's kind of, it seems a bit more appropriate for Yuna. So I'm going to teach her Drain, and I'll probably leave the others out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll learn a different black magic ability that'll be more useful. You see, Waka's magic is 23, so it's not terrible. So technically, if you wanted to, you could get him to learn some black magic. But yeah, I'm going to keep 1 in reserve, just in case. Create a lot of save data. I think if you throw in the movie versions I've done as well, I have like almost 200 now, probably. Okay, let's move on. I hate this bit. It looks like there's a free exit. It looks like you can run all the way to the end. But look at these emblems here. They're the emblems for destruction spheres, so... I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. No.
Give me a break.
Yep. You gotta do it. There's no escape. Now, this is another Cloister of Trials that you have to make sure that you get the destruction spheres for first time. Otherwise, let's say you forget it and you say, okay, I want to come back and do it later. Then you are going to be faced with Dark Shiva. She's going to be waiting for you at the entrance of the temple. And obviously, unless you've done a lot of post-game work, Dark Shiva is going to be extremely tough. So this one is a matter of using these white Macalania spheres to fill out the ice bridge at the top. But once you do, you have to do a little bit of extra work in order to get the destruction sphere. Yeah, this should be it. I think the first time I came here, this one took me a little while to do. And the next one's even more annoying, the next temple. But considering the fact that we've kind of killed Mr. Seymour, I don't know how the temple's going to look upon that. Why did I come here? I was jumping the gun. Okay. There's a column down here that you're going to want to put a sphere into. Okay, that's a 1 out of 3. We can grab this one over here. Okay. Put it into the pedestal and push it in for 2 out of 3. Lovely. So if you don't want the destruction sphere, it's a pretty quick, obviously once you've been through it once or twice, again it's like a 2-3 minute job. Ah. I don't know why, but the ice forming here reminds me a little bit of the Tom and Jerry episode. There's a Tom and Jerry episode where they turn on all of the taps in the house and they flood the house, and then they turn the thermostat down to like minus, so the whole kind of house becomes completely frozen, and they turn it into like an ice rink and stuff. I don't know why, it just reminded me of that. Okay, there's the destruction sphere. You have to dislodge it like that, and then if you come down to here, you'll be able to bring down the destruction sphere. But obviously the Macalania sphere gets stuck in there, so you'll need to bring it down again eventually. And I made a mistake. You're going to have to use this one. So you've got to destroy it in order to be able to rebuild it again. Okay, I think that's all you need to do. Should be able to get the destruction sphere to do its thing now. Okay, here we go. I guess while I'm doing this I might as well talk about Final Fantasy X2. A lot of people have asked me about that game because the feedback has been good for this one. A lot of people have been, saying that you can do that as well. At the moment, I have no intention of doing that because, I mean, the game's not bad. It's definitely worth playing if you played Final Fantasy X. But also, I mean, at the same time, it's not really a game that I really love or a game that I'm particularly knowledgeable about. So, I mean, the whole reason I'm doing this walkthrough in the first place is because I feel like I have something to offer the people that are watching it. So with X2 it's going to be more a case of me kind of just plodding through the game and probably missing everything. I think the time that I did complete I got like 64% completion or something, and I had to watch the secret ending for the 100% ending online, so it wasn't ideal. But that being said, I mean, in the future obviously there's still a long way to go with this game, but if the feedback is such that everyone really wants it, then maybe once I'm done with this game I'll think about doing one for Final Fantasy X2 as well. But just to warn you in advance, that would be a very different type of playthrough to this one. But if you want to see it, then once we get to the end, I think once I get to the end then we'll do like a little kind of petition/vote type thing, and we'll see if people are interested. And if there's enough interest there, I might dive back into Final Fantasy X too. I think the last time I played it was like last year, I think a year and a half ago, to record the movie version, so it's been a little while, but not too long. Okay, that one is done. Okay, this time we really have finished once we get the final Macalania sphere done. Okay, let's get out of here. But just where did they take Seymour, and what's happening with him? Be careful, don't step back on this platform, otherwise obviously that the Macalania sphere is going to be dislodged and you're going to have to do it again. So do be careful. Okay, let's see what kind of chaos is ensuing outside. Because we kind of killed the high priest of this temple.
Please.
Give us a chance to explain.
No need. I already know what I'll tell the other maesters.
Meaning?
Lord Seymour was the leader of the Guado before becoming a maester.
You're not letting us go.
Let you go? Lord Seymour would never forgive us if we did.
Wait! Wait! Jiskel's sphere! We can show it to them!
You mean this?
Hey!
The Guado take care of Guado affairs.
Oh, wait. Run!
Trommel is being completely unreasonable, so there's not much we can do. We've got to run. Oh shit.
You've really done it now. Buy something just in case.
This guy's relentless. And he's still got his high-priced items. Screw you, Walker.
You be careful.
Okay, I'm going to save him. So, the Guado take care of Guado affairs, and he destroyed the sphere as well, so it kind of seems to me like he already knew what happened and they just ignored it. So, I don't know. Never liked Trommel the first second I saw him, and that scene just kind of... That was the bit that tipped me over the edge. Okay, so you have a bunch of speedy Guados with their 75 speed running at you, and they will catch you. You'll have to do at least... I think if it goes perfectly, maybe one, but more often than not you probably have to do a couple of these. I don't know if there's any end to them. I think there is, but there are quite a few of them. Once again, Sonic Steel. So once again, these Guado follow the same kind of thing as the ones that were guarding Seymour. So you do need to watch out. Obviously use Riku to steal. Does he have a fireball? Nope. Okay. Back to the old faithful. Still overkilling nicely. Berserk means that the enemies do more damage. I think again it's a 1.5 increase or a 2-time increase. So you do need to be careful of berserked enemies. And your characters are also susceptible to berserk. And when that happens, your character loses control of their turns, and all they do is physically attack. So they will hit harder, but you'll have no control over that character. So imagine they get poisoned as well. So if you're poisoned and berserked at the same time, then the character will just keep attacking until it kills himself, if they're the only character left. So you do need to watch out. These guys have a high magic defense, so it's not really advisable to use magic against them. So it's going to be a common theme until the post-game. Oh shit. Until the post-game, Tidus, even Tidus, who probably has the best accuracy other than Walker, he's unable to hit most of the flyers as well. Well, not consistently, of course. It's quite a lot of AP, actually. Yeah, made it. Just encountered one. So, that wasn't too bad. And that's it. From here onwards, you're safe. But the boss battles don't end there. There's another one coming. I have a fair few sleeping powders, and I'll have the opportunity to get some more fairly soon, so I'm not going to mess about too much. But one thing I'd advise is against elementals, always... Oh, come on, that's twice. I would make sure that you always continue to keep stealing, so always use Riku to steal from elementals. You can never have enough elementals, because not only will they do damage for you, but they'll also help protect you against difficult fiends, so it's always a good thing. Make sure you have a good stock of items. Because, trust me, there'll be more occasions in the game where you'll have to fight difficult enemies that use elemental attacks. Always beneficial. Okay, let's get one in there. Wow, wasn't enough. Also do a little bit of stealing. Look at that agility, she gets 2 turns there. Loves attacking Riku. I guess I can show. Whoa! I can show Yuna's new black magic attack. Use up 12 MP. 1,219 just for Drain. Drain has a fairly low damage constant compared to some of the other magic attacks, so you can already see with the black magic as well, Yuna's going to be unstoppable. But don't give up on Lulu, guys. Don't give up on that celebration. Okay, there we go. So this is the last chance you'll have to. Oh shit! Once you leave this area, there's going to be another boss battle, so you need to be careful. This will be your last chance to do some stealing, especially for items like Arctic Winds. You're not going to get a chance to steal an Arctic Wind for a long time. Okay. If only Auron had one more strength boost so he could take this guy out all the time. Yay! Tidus in there. I think Sleeping Powder is the only one that has a more powerful version of itself. The other ones like Silence Grenades and Smoke Bombs eventually, they don't have a more powerful alternative. But Sleeping Powders, they have a more powerful alternative called Dream Powders. And they do around 1,000 damage, and I think the sleep effect lasts for a bit longer than the Sleeping Powder. So that's another thing to note. Okay, this is the last battle I'm doing here, and I'm going to move on to the boss battle next. Okay. Let's move on. Another HP boost. She's doing well. 1960. Excellent. And a strength boost for Auron. Everything is going swimmingly at the moment. Okay. Should I end here or should I go a little bit further? I think I'll go a little bit further because this is 4 points as well, and Kimahri's agility is not the best, so to be honest, I could probably keep taking him down here because it's not bad. It still has some strength boost, some HP, some agility, a little bit more strength. To be honest, taking him all the way up to around here is not too bad an idea. I think we'll probably keep him that way. Lucky for us, it's only level 1 lock. I think it's a +2 strength sphere and not a +4, it's only a level 1, so it's beneficial. Okay, cool. Tidus had one more. This next boss is one of the easiest, most pushover bosses around, seriously. You're going to understand what I mean in a minute. Okay. So if you notice, you can't play Blitzball at the moment, and it will be a while before you can continue. So that's why I did say earlier on, if you wanted to get some prizes from Blitzball and get attack reels and stuff, you should probably do it before you get to Macalania, because then you won't be able to do it for a little while. Okay, let's go.